Hi friends, welcome back. Today we are going to solve Codeforces problem, Soldier and Badges. Before we discuss this problem, I want to mention that my channel is dedicated to help people who are preparing for coding interviews and Java J2E interviews. On my channel, there are over 200 solved different varieties of coding problems which were taken from previously asked interview coding questions by Amazon, Apple, Google, Facebook, Microsoft, Yahoo and many other big tech companies, and those are selected in the sense that they can make important coding questions varieties like dynamic programming problems, DFS, BFS, matrix related problems, as well as linked list string related coding interview questions, and optimization priority queue related questions that are asked by big tech companies. So if you are preparing for any coding interviews or Java interviews, this channel can be definitely helpful for you in your Java J2E and coding interview preparation. So please subscribe to the channel. So let's look into the soldier and badges problem statement. So Colonel has n badges. He wants to give one badge to every of his n soldiers. Each badge has a coolness factor which shows how much its owner reached. Coolness factor can be increased by 1 for cost of 1 coin. For every pair of soldiers, one of them should get a badge with strictly higher factor than the second one. Exact values of their factors are not important. They just need to have distinct coolness factors, right? So basically there are n soldiers and we have to have all the n soldiers should get distinct coolness factors badges, right? So they cannot have same coolness factor badge basically. So colonel knows which soldier is supposed to get which badge initially, but there is a problem. Some of the badges may have the same factor of coolness. Help him to calculate how much money has to be paid for making all badges to be different factors of coolness. So there are n given to us, which is n number of soldiers and n badges basically, right? So next line contains n integers which are coolness factors for each badge. So for example, if we look at this first example, there are four coolness badges and there are four soldiers. So as you can see, uh, this for one coolness factor is appearing two times, as you can see, right? So we have to make it distinct, and we have to make it distinct in such a way that it cannot be repeated in this one, right? So what we can do is we can change this 1 to 2, right? So it will become 1 3 2 4. So all will be distinct. So we have increased this 1 by 1. So 1 will be the cost, 1 coin will be the cost, and that cost we have to output here basically, right? So that is the problem. So problem statement. And so let's go through this second example over here on the whiteboard. So this is the given input that is given to us. So this is like all these coolness factors that's given to us, right? So as you can easily see here, the 2 is repeating basically, right? So 2 is repeating, so we have to make one of the two, we have to make 4 basically, right? Then if we make this 2 as 4, then it will be 1 2 3 4 5, right? So all will be distinct in that case. So we increased 2 by 2 units, right? So we will need 2 coins for that. So you can see the answer is 2 because of that, right here. So this is the means we have to make all these coolness factors distinct basically, right? So every we can give that to all the soldiers, and every soldier will have distinct coolness factor badges, right? Now this 2 2 means it is repeated, so we have to make it distinct. So this is the problem. So like let's now look how we are going to solve this problem, right? So first what we will do is we will take this array and we will sort this array, right? So this one is a sorted array. So we will sort the array. So it will become 1 2 2 and 3 5, right? So after sorting, and we will take one variable called as count here. So count variable will be 0, right, in the beginning. So count variable is the variable to keep track of how much coins we have to spend, right, to keep all the badges distinguished or different, right? So what we will do after sorting is we will go through this array and we will consider pair of elements. Like when we are here, we will check this one with this next one, right? So 1 and 2, are they same? No, they are not same, right? They are different. So we are fine, we are good, right? We don't have to change anything. Now we will go here, right? Second element. So now we will look this element and compare it with next element. So now are they same? Yes, so they are same. So what we have to do in this case is we have to increment the count, because they are same, so we have to make them different, right? So we will increment the count by 1, so it becomes 1. And what we will do is we will change this 1, this 2 to 3. So we will increment this 2, and we will add 1 and it will become 3, right? So now 2 and 3 are different, right? So now let's go ahead. Now our pointer will come to this position, right? So now again we will check 3 and this next one 3. Again they are same, right? So we will increment count by 1. So now count become 2, and we will increment this one from 3 to 4, right? So that this both will be different, right? So now these 3 became 4. Now after that our pointer will go here, right? And again it will check this 4 with 5. So 4 and 5 are different, so we are good, we don't have to change anything, right? Because they are already different. So once we went through all this array, we will check the count value and we will output the count value, which is number of coins required to make the change into the coolness factor, so that all the coolness factors are different. Now they are distinguished, right? 1 2 3 4 5, right? And 2 is the value that is incurred during this process that we will return. So this is the way we are going to, this is the logic to solve the soldier and badges problem on Codeforces. So let's just look into the Java code. Is pretty straightforward. This is the input that is given to us. This is the same example we just took, 1 2 3 2 5. So count is a variable that we initialize to 0, and first we will just use arrays.sort method, right? So it will sort the array in ascending order, right? So how ascending order means it will be increasing order. So 1 2 2 3 5 will, it will become like that after sorting. And after that we will just loop through two for loops, right? So one is for this first 0, and then we will check with the next for loop will 0 to n, right? And another again is 0 to n, because we want to make sure that I is not equal to j when we are comparing. So what we are doing essentially is we are comparing this one with this next one, right? So this is I and this is j, so they are not same, and their value should be same, right? So their value should be same. So array of I is equal to array of j, right? So if they are same, then it means that we have to make them different, right? So if they are same values, basically we have to make them different, right? Make them different, because we cannot have same value badges, right? So that's what the task is. So in this case we will increment our count because we are using one coin, and we will increment the j value, right? So j value, array of j, which means that this one, right? Array of j is this value in this case. So sorry, so this is the example we should talk, because we are considering same values, right? So if it is like 1 2 2 and 3 5, right, in the beginning after sorting, this is what we will get. So what we are discussing in the implementation is this one we are comparing. So this is I, and we are comparing with j's, right? So we are comparing with j, so this is j, so they are same value, right? And their I and j is different, but the values are same, so we have to change this value. So we will make this 2 to 3. So that's what we are doing here by using array of j plus plus, right? So it will go through the for loop, and then at the end we will just print count. Count will tell us how many badges we have to change to make it different, all coolness factor different, right? So let's just execute this code now. So now the we are getting 2 as our answer, which is correct one. As you can see here, 2 is the correct answer. So let's take the first example also and make sure that also works. So 4 1 3 1 4. So we'll just modify our input. So 4 1 3 1 4, right? 1 3 1 4. So now let's just execute this first example. and we are getting 1 as the correct answer. As you can see, 1 is the correct answer here. So this is the way we can solve soldier and badges problem on Codeforces. So we have just like used this, we first use sorting of the arrays, and then we just use these two for loops to check if there are any consecutive elements which are same, right? Like consecutive elements, like 2 and 2 is consecutive. So once we make it 3, then 3 and 3 will also be consecutive and same, right? So we have to again change this 3 to 4. So if you are new to my channel, on my channel there is a playlist called as Codeforces, which has a lot of Codeforces solved problems explained with examples and Java code. And those Java codes are also posted on my GitHub account, and the link is given already in the description. Apart from the this playlist, there is another big playlist called as LeetCode and LintCode solutions on my channel, and those are selective problems that I have taken from previously asked coding interview questions by big tech companies like Apple, Amazon, Google, Facebook, Yahoo, Microsoft, and many others. So if you want to practice for different coding problems, then you can check these two playlists. And if you want to practice for telephonic interviews, there is another playlist called as Java interviews on my channel. You can check it out. It discusses frequently asked telephonic questions and how to answer those questions. If you find this video helpful, if you like how it's been explained with examples on whiteboard and Java code, then please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. Your subscription to the channel is really important to us, because this is the way the video can reach to more people who need help in understanding how to solve different coding problems using Java. They can go through these videos and learn how to solve coding problems and what data structures to apply for different coding problems in Java. Because the main goal of the channel is to help as many people as possible in their Java J2 interviews and coding interviews. So if you like this video, please give it a like. If you have any question, put it in the comments below, and then share this video with your friends and colleagues. And thanks for watching this video.